Welcome in, everyone, to the NM State Baseball Complex. So here at Presley Askew Field inside the locker room, joined right now by second-year head coach Brian Green. My name is Adam Young. A ton of great things going on here with Aggie baseball, big-time facility improvements, also a top 40 recruiting class. So we're going to hear from the man in charge, Brian Green, today. Coach, first off, congrats on that top 40 recruiting class.
Thanks, AY. It was, and what do you say, what an honor for us to be ranked by Collegiate Baseball, and thanks to them, I actually talked to Mr. Pavlovich after it happened. I just told him how honored we were as a program. It's never happened for us. To be ranked ahead of 6 SEC teams in recruiting was, a massive accomplishment. And what Joel Mangrum and Mike Brown did, as you know, they're never here. They're out working their tails off, but they brought in a great class, and we've got a great product. We're really excited about it.
A great product, some big-time upgrades, and show us around this locker room. This is big-time.
This is probably our pride and joy, with what the Johnsons did and gave us the opportunity to come in and redo the flooring. But we decided to change everything. We eliminated a middle row. We were able to get some donors to assist with new lockers. We changed the design of it. Obviously, we've got a different look in terms of color, which was a big upgrade. The kids are probably going to be the most excited about in this general region. Number one with the Aggie Up, which again, another donation from a community member, which so many things have happened, from the community. They've given to us, and they've upgraded our program, and we want to give back to them. But we've got these 4 lounge chairs each and every day. You've got kids hanging out in here. You can't step on Aggie Up, or that's a fine. And then the TV, we've got 3 areas now for the kids. We've got a video room, which we'll show you. Obviously, we've got the cable here, and we've got the cable outside, and the playoffs going. So this has become a home for us, and the attendance in here is a lot different than a year past.
This is big-time stuff. This is major league type stuff. How can this help you improve in the field, you think?
Well, no, again, a lot of it goes back to recruiting, but also, Adam, as you know, culture is so important, and even your design of a locker room and what you have, if your kids want to be in here, this is a place where your 35 guys can hang out and they can bond, and the most special teams, a lot of stuff happens within here, and it stays in here. And we wanted to build a place that was enable them to stay home and want to stay in here and not want to leave. So again, this is a very different look. It's a very different feel, and the kids feel at home. They're spending a lot more time here than they did a year ago.
What was the reaction like when they saw all the improvements in here?
It was one of the most prideful things that I've ever been a part of as a coach, because when you talk about it in the recruiting process that we're going to do X, Y, Z, A, B, C, and then when your recruits and their families show up and you actually did that, there was a moment when those kids walked in and they said, "Coach, are you kidding me?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, this is because of you. You excited people, by you choosing us over other schools." So it was an awesome moment when the kids came in. They hadn't seen it. We signed them back in November of last year, and all these changes went on over the last 6-7 months, so it was huge.
There's a movie room. There's also turf being installed outside and a new press box. So let's go take a look. All right, Coach, this is your movie room, but right now it's your Major League Baseball playoff room.
Yeah. This is a popular room, AY, when when it comes to October or college football season. But this is one of the big prideful rooms for us. This is something that we as a program and a community we built it. We fundraise it, we put it in ourselves, and this is a former training room. And since the day I got here, as you know, I've always thought that we had to have that for video evaluation, and this was a perfect space for it. It was a runway, so we went out, we searched Craigslist for 2 months. We found some old movie chairs. We cleaned them up, and they were in great shape when we bought them. We put them in the ground ourselves. We logoed them up, and for very minimal cost, we were able to do something that's kind of an SEC quality type facility. We've had 5 or 6 meetings in here already with the pitchers, the hitters, or the catchers, and this is where we evaluate video, but at the same time, during playoff season, it's kind of nice for the guys to come and blow off some steam and watch the playoffs. So we've got a lot of Ranger fans in here right now. We're kind of keeping them down.
So that's the plan during the season. You bring the pitchers, the hitters in here, and you take a look at video on the TV screen.
Obviously we didn't have the space for 35, but we thought if we could get in somewhere near 20 seats, that would be a spot for either the hitters or the pitchers, and that's what this has turned into. I know I've run 2 hitters meetings in here with mechanics and approach, so it fits all the position guys, and it's the area that we need to evaluate video and get better.
Have you seen this anywhere else, mid-major-wise, around the country?
No, this was an idea that I got at Kentucky in our football room. It's just being there. We didn't have it, and it was always a goal of mine to do it. And we had the facility, and we had Ben Jackson and some players, and Mike Brown and Joel Magrum, and said, let's get our hands dirty, and we put this thing in, and it's pretty awesome.
Good stuff. A lot of players here watching the playoffs right now. Let's take a look outside.
Yeah, they need to get to class here,
I know,
but
right?
in fact, enjoy yourselves, boys.
Well, Coach, you had a bunch of field upgrades. Turf is coming in, new press box as well. How big is this going to play in recruiting going forward?
AY, it's everything. I mean, when you even look as you walk through this dugout and you look into that view, we've added new yuccas even. I mean, we've got this whole thing going, but this is a beautiful facility. It's a beautiful city. It's a great park. But there were some things that we had to do, and starting with what the Johnsons did, they completely kickstarted everything, and that's one of the reasons why our recruiting class was ranked. But so we get all the upgrades with the fence and the seats, which you saw last year, and then with the turf coming in, now you've got a much different recruiting cell. This isn't just an offensive park anymore. Now it's a pitching and defense potential park. Alters recruiting dramatically, changes how we practice. Even the simple things of trying to get into the community, this is an opportunity for us to be able to lend the field out, at times and not worry about ruining our surface. So it's going to impact recruiting. I don't have the words for it, and I'm blown away that it happened in a year, and I'm so thankful to the community that it happened.
So this will be ready for next season?
That's the plans, as of right now, and we are way early stages, but they're out, and we're working as hard as we can to make that happen. But if that's something that gets done, which it looks optimistically like it's going to get done, it will impact the future of our program forever.
So you installed chairback seats last year, a bunch of changes to the wall, the outfield fence, press box getting redone, turf going in. Is there anything left?
Yeah, win. No, let's go. The practice has been awesome, and the kids get so much juice when they see all this stuff being done. Even the addition of you just put windscreens around the field, and you're constantly making upgrades. It just says baseball's important, and we're out doing everything that we can to put money into our club account and to raise the facility up. This is a facilities arms race, but it's also a place that we want the community to know it's a source of pride. So there's so much going on here, and it seems like something new happens every week, and that's my goal. Is just show the kids something new every day. We're continuously working. The new press box is going to change the look, the turf, pitching, and defense, which is what I'm all about. It's pretty exciting.
Lastly, Coach, you said in your press conference, and you've mentioned this numerous times, you want to build an RV program here.
Yeah.
Are you close to that, you think?
I bought one myself, and I do, and we've got 3 or 4 of our parents in this recruiting class that have said, Coach, we're going to join you. We're ready to kick it off, and literally, I bought an RV. I've taken it to all the home football games. I've parked it. I've been in the goal line club, and I've hung out with those people, and that's what I want to build here. Again, just having that SEC experience. You roll into Texas A&M, and there's 30 RVs there on a Thursday night to watch you practice. We can do that here. This is a community that loves their Aggies. They support you, and I just think it's a matter of us getting out and earning it. So come opening day on February 19th versus Towson, my Coachman Pursuit will be parked right there, and I hope to have some people join me.
That's awesome. Coach,
Thanks,
congratulations.
brother. Thanks, dude. Thank you.
That's the head coach, Brian Green. Aggie baseball on the rise.